For the dish we're making, you need just 5 ingredients: butter, flour, milk, eggs and cheese. Now here's the equipment, nothing unusual. Hello, I'm Judy Jackson. I'm about to show you how to make a souffle. For those of you who think it's difficult, please stick with me. It'll just be a few minutes, and at the end of it, you will have a wonderful, puffy, delicious, tasty cheese souffle. Here goes. You'll need glass bowls, 4 ramekins, a weighing machine, a saucepan, a baking tray and an electric whisk. I'm melting 2 ounces, 50 grams of butter in a saucepan. Do it on low heat, and when it starts to melt, you can use some of it to go round the ramekins, brushing it into each one all around the sides and the base. If you don't have a brush, don't worry, just use a little piece of paper. Here I'm separating 3 eggs, putting the yolks into one bowl and the whites into another one. Before you start, preheat the oven to 190 centigrade, 380 Fahrenheit and put in a baking tray to get hot. Over medium heat, I'm melting the butter. It takes a few minutes, but I've speeded it up so it looks a bit quicker here. Now I'm adding the flour. It's about 4 tablespoons heaped of plain flour. Mix it in carefully, and what you're trying to do is to get rid of any lumps. When it's thick and smooth, you can start to add the milk. We're using about 1 cup or 200 mils, but don't pour it all in at once. Start with a little, stir it all in, and then when it's mixed in, you can begin to add some more. You can turn the heat up a little bit because now it's not going to stick to the bottom as it's got some liquid in it. And at this stage I'm adding a bit of salt and a bit of black pepper. Keep stirring, adding the milk gradually, not all at once again, and just keep on. I've speeded up the video, but this step will take just a few minutes. Keep going and then you'll be ready to add the grated cheese. When the sauce is smooth, that's the moment to take it off the heat. Have ready 4 ounces, 100 grams of grated cheddar cheese, and also a little bit of parmesan to add later. Here I'm adding the grated cheddar. Stir it in, and then you're ready to add the yolks. Some people say you should do it one at a time, but it's not necessary as long as you beat it very well, as I'm showing you here, speed it up. When it's done, use an electric hand mixer to start whisking the egg whites. Again, this is speeded up. It'll take a few minutes to get it really thick. When it looks like this, it's ready to start folding it into the cheese sauce. Do it gradually. Don't beat it, you're just folding it in gently. Remember, you're trying to keep the air in, not to beat it out, so just keep going gently and gradually until it's nearly all incorporated. The mixture may look more than enough to fill the 4 ramekins. I'm filling up 4 here, but you may have a little left over and might want to do a few more. Add a little grated cheese onto the top of each one. You should expect that the cooked mixture will stick a bit to the sides, but if you run a knife around the edge, it does help a little bit. Put the ramekins on the prepared hot tin and cook for 15 minutes. After 5 minutes, they'll look like this. 10 minutes later, they will be risen and brown on top. Unfortunately, they deflate very quickly after they come out of the oven, so your guests must be sitting down ready. And this is what they're going to get. I'm sure they will love them.